Let's just hop right into this video by discussing the specifications of this monitor. It features a 31.5 inch VA or vertical alignment LED backlit panel. That's essentially the middle ground between TN and IPS panels. It has a 3840 by 2160 resolution with a decent max brightness of 300 nits. BenQ states it has 178 degrees of viewing angle in either direction, so up or down, left or right. There's a 4 millisecond response time with a solid 60 Hz refresh rate. Additionally, it houses a 10-bit color panel that represents 95% of the DCI-P3 color space while supporting up to 1.07 billion colors, which is a solid option for photographers and videographers out there. It has two 2-watt stereo speakers that are downfiring. It's built in, and the monitor weighs around 22.5 pounds with the monitor stand attached. Let's talk about some connectivity. The BenQ EW3270U has a 3.5mm headphone jack, one USB-C port that supports video and audio, two HDMI 2.0 ports, and a full DisplayPort 1.4 port. Additionally, it comes with a Kensington lock and a standard VESA mount built into the chassis or the housing of this monitor. Let's discuss some of the monitor's capabilities. The standout feature of this monitor is its one-button click for an HDR viewing experience. You can pair that with its Brightness Intelligence Plus technology, and you can enable up to 4 different viewing experiences using these selections together. I found myself never really enabling the BI Plus feature, but I definitely made use of the HDR mode. Also, I recommend calibrating the monitor as soon as you get it, because I found when enabling the HDR mode right out of the box, the calibration looked a little washed out or overexposing the lighter areas of videos that I was editing for really no reason. After proper calibration though, everything looks fantastic. My overall thoughts of this monitor after using it for about 2 weeks now is that it has a bit of color shift when you push the limits of the 178 degree viewing angle. It tends to wash out if you're out there. So if you're using it in a high area or you're looking at it from either of the directions, the colors do shift and you will notice it. I was surprised by the weight of this monitor. It's about 17 pounds without the monitor stand, which makes it, puts it within constraints for any type of monitor stand that you want to use this with. So if you're going to stack it or put it on the sides with a monitor arm, you're going to have a really good experience with it because it's not heavy at all. Additionally, all of the input-output are facing down, so it will just be more conducive to that. One bad thing about the stand is that it doesn't swivel, so you're gonna know that, and it's not capable if you're gonna just use it on a stand, so I highly recommend that you use this on a VESA mount. All in all, it's a beautiful monitor with accurate color and a decent refresh rate that can potentially meet the needs of a professional videographer or photographer that maybe enjoys gaming from time to time. The prosumer market, this is definitely going to fit in there because of its price. And it's going anywhere from $700 to about $750 at the time of this video. If you're interested in pricing and availability, feel free to hit the link in the description to check that out. This is a new monitor and it's newly introduced by BenQ. Now it's time to identify some of the negatives that I experienced. There are a couple of drawbacks to this monitor. One, it doesn't provide enough wattage while connecting my MacBook Pro with Touch Bar via the USB-C connection. Audio and video, UHD 60p, all come through the port with no problem. But it only gives you 5 watts to the MacBook Pro, which is about 82 watts short of being enough for running the laptop under full load. I really wish I was able to use this monitor with one single connection to it when I pair it with my MacBook Pro. Number 2, the internal speakers leave a lot to be desired. The dual 2-watt downfiring stereo speakers are just no good. They sound terrible. Here, take a listen. I know this is something that's not a big deal to most of you, but always having a nice internal pair of built-in speakers is just a nice to have, just in case you don't have it or want to hook up a separate stereo system to it or audio system to it. Number 3, like I was saying before, the monitor stand doesn't offer much in the adjustment department. It only tilts. It doesn't raise, lower, or swivel. But that's just me being kind of picky. You can easily mount this monitor to a VESA mount or something like that, like I said earlier. BenQ is definitely providing a lot for your dollar. The EW3270U is definitely fitting the affordable market for the prosumer, even the professional that needs some sort of reference monitor that is quickly implemented into a workflow. As long as you color calibrate it and understand its limitations when it comes to sound and power that come through the USB-C, I think you would be really happy with this monitor. Before I close, I must disclose BenQ reached out to me and was like, hey, do you want to check out this monitor? And I was like, yeah, definitely, send it along. And I'm happy that they did, because without them, this video would not have been possible. Well, that about does it for me in this one. If you liked this video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, you know what to do. Thank you for taking the time to watch. I am Tomas, and I will catch you in the next one.